Hey guys, and welcome back to another Brave 9 video. I've been thinking about how to do an effective guide for arena formations, cause I felt like it might not be that useful if I'm just using my veteran account, since I already have most of the meta units maxed out. And I know a lot of people are still relatively new to the game, so there's the issue of not having the mercenaries that you want. So I've started a new account on the Asia server, because why the hell not? Actually, I'm in the America server only because it was labeled global before. I'm pretty sure I'd be on the Asia server otherwise, so this would be a pretty cool experience for me too. Anyway, this should be a more relevant way to show you guys how I take on the arena, and just like how it's actually done, this won't be just one episode. I'll keep updating my progress as I grab new mercenaries and make them stronger, so you guys can follow along as I start climbing in the arena, starting all the way from bronze. I guess in this manner it's a bit more of a follow along thing, but I imagine that'll be more exciting and useful than just looking at a veteran player climbing in Grandmaster. I'm really excited about this series and I hope you guys enjoy the journey too. Alright, so here is my brand new account. Well, it's not really brand new, because I had to clear like 5 chapters of the first part of the campaign in order to unlock the arena. As you can see, haven't even set up my formation yet, everything's brand new, and I'm currently on the 3rd day of the Jumpstart quest, so yeah, I'll probably start by explaining my choices for day 1 and day 2. So for day 1 we have the 5-star warrior selection. This was pretty difficult for me. There's a bunch of warriors here that are pretty good in other modes of the game, such as Anastasia. She's good for campaign, she's good for some parts of Evil Castle, she's good for co-op raids and stuff like that. So I guess there are broadly 3 categories that I would group mercenaries in nowadays. One would be good for in-game content in general. There's another one that's good in arena right now, and then the other one is sort of an investment thing where it's good for arena not just right now but in the future as well. And for me, that mercenary in this list just has to be Christina, because like while Dalvi is really good undoubtedly for a beginner, she might be, I feel like Dalvi is still better than Christina is for beginners, but when it comes to high tier arena later on, I think Christina is going to be a lot more useful there, because with Lucius getting his plus 15, he's going to have 6 counts of Death Guard times 2 lives, and no other mercenary is going, well, not no other mercenary, I guess Catherine can also do multi-hits, there are other mercenaries who can do multi-hits. But for warriors, the only one who really stands out in that role is pretty much just Christina. So Christina is not a bad unit by any means as well. I just think that Dalvi is better for beginners, but Christina is still good, and she's a solid unit. She's useful in some other modes of the game as well, especially Evil Castle. And yeah, so that's why I chose Christina, long story short. And for day 2, this was pretty much a choice between Serendia and Ebony. I picked Ebony in the end because, yeah, while Serendia has been really strong in Novice Arena for the longest time ever, her buffs last forever. It's like 18 turns, and that's really good because even if she dies on the 2nd round, your mercenaries will still have the buff, etc. And her buffs are also pretty damn good. She purifies and does a lot of amazing things, but I feel like for me, Ebony, the most recent plus 15 supporter, is just way too OP to let go of. First of all, she has Nullify, which is insanely important, not just in the arena but in Novice Arena. Obviously, well, people don't really use her in arena, but I imagine maybe for bronze, silver, and gold tiers, Nullify would still be really useful to get rid of missionaries with taunt. But yeah, in Novice Arena, that skill is just extremely important, because usually people want to have Maria go first, or some sort of magician, so that they can deal a lot of damage over the entire row. But if your opponent plays a taunt near the end of their turn and you don't get rid of the taunt, sometimes people play like Carlson or something like that, and it's really hard to kill him. If you had Nullify, you can just nullify that taunt, and then Maria will be able to do what she does without being taunted. So that Nullify skill is really, really important for Novice Arena. In Challenger for Novice Arena, where I've been for the past couple of seasons, everyone uses Ebony plus 15 or plus 14 or something like that. So yeah, Nullify is one of the skills that she has that's really, really OP. The second thing that I like when I saw, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy good, is the fact that she gives 2 types of immunity, and for me, it's 2 of the most important immunity types in Novice Arena. First one being stats weakening, so curse counters and those kind of things won't be affecting your mercenaries that Ebony buffs. And also the second immunity that she gives is attack interference immunity. So units won't be able to get stunned or charmed or those kind of things. And it's crazy good in an era where Iris is around and stuff like that. So yeah, besides that as well, Ebony gives insane attack buffs. She gives a crap ton of crit damage, crit rate, and attack and everything like that. So man, Ebony is just, she's so damn good, and I think for Novice Arena purposes, you definitely want to get her. And for super low tier arena, I guess, well, I'm just like a 3rd day player at this point, so I feel like Ebony would still be useful even in arena, and that's why I got Ebony. Now the 3rd day, haven't really chosen. I guess I'll just walk you guys through my thought process for this one. Out of this list, I would say that Aaron, Diomaron, Kaylin, Archon, Sarah, and Zenith, they're probably pretty niche and can work for several parts of the game. Different content, just not in the arena. So Sarah, I use her even in my main account. I use her for co-op raids. Archon, I've seen him in Guild Wars. Guitar Rock used to use Archon a lot. And yeah, Kaylin, stuff like that. Zenith used to be good in arena. That was a long time ago, not anymore. So these mercenaries, they're pretty cool, but you're definitely not going to want to use them in arena unless they get a plus 15 and something amazing happens. So I'm going to leave them out of the equation for now. And the ones that I want to talk about will be Cecilia, Kali, Leclis, and Glacia. By the way, if you guys want me to actually really talk about this in depth for all the 7 days in the Jumpstart quest, just let me know in the comments and I can keep that as an idea for a video. But anyway, I'll just briefly go through this. So Cecilia and Leclis are pretty niche. You basically only want to use Cecilia for her skill of converting the enemy's tower range to just 1. This was extremely useful in the Nartes era. Nartes era is kind of coming to an end soon with the Octo Companions. Like, he's still gonna be used, but only in like a small percentage of teams. I think its usage in Korea is only about 25% or so right now. And yeah, Cecilia is just not really used in high tier arena at all, pretty much. Blacklist used to still be useful in defense, but I think now with Helga, people would rather put Helga as sort of a something that they want the enemies to hit rather than Leclis. So that's just how it is. And anyway, even if you want to get Leclis and use Leclis, you can just use her at +0 unawakened. My Leclis in my main account that I use is like 5-star unawakened +0. So yeah, Cecilia and Leclis, if you do want to get them, you can just get them at +0 and they'll still be pretty useful for whatever you want to use them for. So that only brings us down to Kali and Glacia. Now, Glacia in high tier arena, and I guess in arena in general, if you're comparing their +15s between Kali and Glacia, Glacia would be much stronger than Kali. Reason being, eventually people are gonna have units like Angelica, like Eden, so on and so forth, and they'll just completely wreck the shit out of Kali. Kali dies to Levia as well, she dies to Nartes, well, sufficiently buffed to Nartes at least. She dies to Ludmila as well, and all these are units that Glacia can counter. Glacia won't die in one hit to all of them, and to units like Levia, at least if she's not Levia's main target. Even with Levia's companion, she's not going to be able to one-shot Glacia. She's barely going to scratch her at all. So yeah, Glacia is extremely strong at plus 15. The only flaw about Glacia really is that she has to be plus 15 to work. And right now, as a beginner player, I can only pretty much focus on one plus 15 at a time. And I'm thinking of doing that for Christina, because Christina gets way stronger at plus 15 than she does at plus 14 as well. So I'm not going to have enough resources to invest in Glacia. And Glacia at plus 9 just completely loses out to Kali. Even at plus 14 she just totally needs that plus 15, otherwise she's not going to be that useful. So I imagine for new players who don't have Angelica, Levia and such, Kali is going to be quite monumental in an arena team. So for me, it's still going to be Kali for this one. Plus, Kali is extremely useful in things like World Boss. In fact, you definitely have to use Kali because she can go up to 70 or 80,000 HP with all her chain effects and stuff like that. So Kali, man, she's very useful. And in arena, lower tier arena especially, I can definitely see Kali being way more useful than Glacia. So for me, for now, I'm going to go with Kali. Yep, and there we go. So, I'm gonna give it a shot in arena. I only have 10 swords. Obviously, I'm not, I don't have any like additional swords stacked up here like I do on my main account. So I'm only going to be able to showcase like 11 battles to you guys in this video. But hopefully that will still be pretty useful. And like I said earlier, this is not just gonna be one video on arena formations. Arena formations is always going to be a continuous process, even for veteran players. You can't just form one team and then use it for weeks. Like, you have to change it almost every single week, especially in the higher tiers in Grandmaster, and as you collect more mercenaries as well. Anyway, I'm just hoping for this to be maybe a bit more than just an arena formation guide. Maybe I can pop in a few tips for beginners as well. So as a beginner, should I draw for Helga or this? Now, I think Helga pretty much needs to be plus 11 to be like really impactful. Actually, I'm not too sure because I haven't really like looked at her skills before then. She's probably okay, but I think it's more important right now that I get an actual warrior, because Christina is going to be pretty limited if she's the only 5-star warrior that I have. So I'll probably spend my free draw on this one. I'm still saving my diamonds, by the way, despite being an extremely new beginner, because I think Octo Companions and stuff like that, they're going to be extremely useful, especially in the arena meta nowadays. It's going to be very much legendary dominated, so I'll probably save only my premium scrolls for things like this and use the diamonds for my legendary summons. Anyway, we have the jumpstart quest, so that's gonna give us a couple of plus 9s, and yeah, I don't think it's really that important that I spend diamonds on normal summons. So, without further ado, let's hop into the arena. Now, my units are extremely limited, but then again, that's sort of what I want to convey. I think in arena, usually, mercenaries, you reach a cap in mercenary skill levels and stuff like that. When you get to diamond, I imagine people already have plus 15 mercenaries and legendaries at plus 10 and plus 15. It's really then down to how you place your formation and how good your skills are, and that's what sets people apart in the higher tiers. It's not really the mercenaries that they have, so don't worry if your mercenaries aren't that great. If you have the skills, you eventually get to the higher tiers of arena where you want to go, because mercenaries, they get better over time. It's just a matter of time, and you just have to wait for a bit. So for this, I don't really know what the trends in bronze are, obviously. It's been like over a year since I started in bronze. But I think Kali going first would be pretty awesome, because not a lot of mercenaries can deal with Kali at this stage, if at all. So I'm gonna go with Kali first, and then I'm gonna have Ebony. Supporters are extremely important, in my opinion, especially if you don't have a really strong dominating one like Refi. I'll go with 2 supporters at least. Well, I only pretty much have 2 offensive supporters at this point. But yeah, Ebony and Arnes and Christina, obviously I'll have as well. Then Rissa is the only 4-star I have apart from Varian. Varian is pretty shit at this point, so not gonna use her. Regina has stun, that's gonna be pretty cool. And who else should I use? Kettlebell Geezer, yep. Do not underestimate Kettlebell Geezer. I got Challenger rank 6 in Novice Arena using Kettlebell Geezer. So yeah, he is still gonna be pretty good in bronze, I think, because he has a skip towel and a plus range, which is pretty damn good actually, especially for a 1-star, a natural 1-star. So yeah, I'm gonna have him in there just for now. Who else should I use? Maybe Beatrice. I'm not too sure how far this team can go, because if someone has like a Kali, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I imagine only Christina would be able to somehow get rid of Kali eventually, but yeah. For now, I guess I'll just have something like this, and we'll see how far we can go with this formation. So, first of all, I'm going to have Kettlebell Geezer move first, maybe? I don't know how many mercenaries are going to have skip tile at this point. Maybe I'll have Carlson over here. Oh, yeah, I should use Maria, right. I'll use Maria in place of Beatrice then. So I'll have Arnes move towards Maria, so Arnes second, Maria third. Maria's gonna be my main source of damage, because Maria is just the best that I have right now. So yeah, I'm gonna have Maria through the center, and then I'll hope that opponents... Actually, maybe I'll have Maria up here, because I feel like with beginners, maybe they'll try to make use of supporters buffs like this, and hopefully they'll arrange the formation in a square like this, a 3x3 square. So I'm sort of judging based on that for now, and we'll see what we encounter later on. So I'll have Ebony move next, and then I'll have Kettlebell Geezer at 5th. So if they do play a 3x3 square just like that, I can get rid of them using Kettlebell Geezer, or at least he does some okay damage for now. So something like this maybe. I'm not sure if I want Kali to have a buff. I imagine Kali will still deal a lot more damage than most mercenaries. Maybe I'll do something like this for now. And then Ebony this way. Yep, Christina, definitely want Christina to have a buff. Maybe I'll put it like this. Then Arisa, just to guard the middle lane maybe. Maybe I'll have Arnes down here. Ridgenet at this point can't really do anything but stun. So I guess, 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess this is alright for now. Again, I've absolutely no idea what goes on in bronze. If people have like 7 days and they're +9 maxed out legendary, then I'm pretty much screwed. But let's just give it a shot and we'll see how it goes. So my goal for Arena for this account, I guess, is going to be, I want to reach gold in a week. I know it sounds a bit absurd, but gold in a week, I think that's achievable. Especially if you know how to play the game right. And by the end of a week, I'll have my +9 maxed out legendary, so that'll help me immensely, and hopefully that can bring me to gold. Right, so I imagine this guy chose... Oh, I thought it was a +9 Glacier. How long has this guy been playing for? He doesn't have a +9, like, defender? He's probably not a day 3 player. Maybe not even a day 1 player actually, because he doesn't have a +9. Yeah, these might be old accounts back then when Jumpstart Quest wasn't released. So yeah, that might be why I'm having an easier time. From what it seems like in bronze, I think no matter what you play, you're gonna be alright, because most of the players that I'm facing here, in fact every single player so far, has not been through the Jumpstart Quest, so they don't even have a +9 mercenary at all, whereas newer players, when they start, they have 2 straight away. So this is not going to be all that much educational, it's not so much a test of my information here, but this is going to be a series, so don't worry, I'll still pass through bronze and go to silver and go to gold, and then things will be more exciting then. But yeah, for now, I have to start somewhere, and it's gonna be bronze for me. So I'll just fast forward these matches. I'm definitely gonna win because +9 Kaoli, +9 Christina. I imagine +9 Kaoli is going to wreck players in silver all the way anyway. So yeah, I'll continue to work on this account for now, and when I hit silver, I'll be back. Ooh, okay, we finally have an actual player. Looks a little too strong for me though. He has +1 Grenhilder, +1 Angelica, but luckily he has Cilia. What? And a 48k HP Kali. Okay, this is probably not a match that I can really win, I don't think. Look at that. There's no way. Unless Christina does something really amazing. I have to get rid of that Kali before anything, but oh man, that Cilia. Oof. Yeah, Christina did really well here, but with Refi, Angelica, Cilia, Grenhilder, and Nartes, and Alec, and Levia. What? How does this guy have so many legendaries? At silver too. Boy. Okay, so lost that one. That guy had 7 legendaries? Question mark? Wow. Anyway, that was pretty expected, I guess. That's fine, but it's nice to finally see some active players instead of inactive ones, because inactive ones are essentially just free victories. But yeah, there was nothing I could really do about my formation there. That was just a sheer difference in the quality of mercenaries. So not really a formation issue, unfortunately. This guy has Helga. Okay, so this one looks a bit more interesting. We've got +10 Refi, so this guy actually got his 9-day legendary. I mean 7-day +9 legendary. I don't think I can really clear this Cilia though, especially after I've lost Bullet. Okay, so people are playing Yuri. I actually, now that I think about it, I should probably have my Daenerys here instead of in the center like an X formation, because I don't have to be too aware of Delvey at this point, because it takes a +15 Delvey in order to get her 3 tower range, so it's not really an issue if I just line them up like that. I don't think. People are much more likely to be using Yuri. This would definitely be, I guess, a bit more, a bit better. I feel like I need more supporters as well, but yeah, at this stage, Catapult Geyser is just not gonna do anything. I don't think. At least Reginet has a stun, so that's still useful in some way. So I might try to do a little bit more support chaining here, and hopefully we can get a bit more out of Christina and Reginet. So I'll do Arnes, I'll put her 3rd, and then that chains into Ebony, that chains into Christina, and then Kali will be going, and then I'll have Reginet 7th, and maybe Renee 8th, not too sure. But yeah, we'll see how this works out, I guess. Alright, very nice. Another active player, hopefully. Okay, I see a Refi, a Christina. Ooh, a Grenhilder though. Okay, Grenhilder's a +9 Grenhilder is going to be extremely difficult to take down. It would be great if I had +0 Levia. That's always useful in order to deal with Grenhilder and stuff like that at a low level, because yeah, I think Yuri as well, a Yuri +0, not too sure if she's gonna be able to deal with Grenhilders, but yeah, Grenhilder is gonna be a big obstacle for me here. I think that Yuri will probably kill my Kali sooner or later, so will Barbara. Yeah, Kali's almost down. Okay, so 2 players with their +9 legendaries. Oh, 3, I can't remember. 3, yeah, this is the 3rd one. So I probably have to really wait until my +9 legendary comes on the 7th day in order to make any progress past Silver 2. At this point, I think I'll probably just remain stuck here for a while, because even if I get my 5-star supporter and the other 4-star mercenaries that I get on day 4, day 5, and day 6, and day 7, without my day 7 +9 legendary, I don't imagine myself being able to clear these teams, so yeah, Delvey, Velfern, wow. 12k HP Velfern, right? And Delvey has 100% defense. Plus 12 Delvey, even. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to clear this. Because he does have a Nartes. He has a +9 Nartes. Yeah, no way. Okay, so lost everything against active players because all of them have their +9 legendaries already. And it's just really hard to win if you don't have that. That's how important a +9 legendary can mean to a team against another team without a +9 legendary. So I'm going to have to put a halt on the climb for now until I reach the last day, but that's okay. I do still plan on spending all my swords even if I lose every match, and I highly encourage you guys to do that as well, as long as you still get the rewards that you need before the arena season ends. But otherwise, instead of just trying to climb when your mercenaries aren't strong enough, I know a lot of you guys struggle with that. You're like, oh man, if only my mercenary was +12, if only my Dalvi was +15, and stuff like that. And you know that, yeah, you're just losing because your mercenaries aren't strong enough. Then it's okay to keep on losing because you still get lots of honor points for playing. You get the same number of honor points whether you win or lose, and you need those honor points to strengthen your mercenaries. So it's okay if you lose a little bit, just remember to get the honor points anyway. And yeah, so I'll probably check back with you guys in this account at the end of my 7 days. So 4 more days until I get, actually it's a new day right now. I think, or is it in an hour? I actually can never seem to remember. I think it's in an hour. But yeah, 4 more days until I get my +9 legendary. And yeah, I'll come back when that happens because I think only then I have an actual chance in climbing the arena. Hopefully by then I'll also get some pretty nice stuff from the surprise event. Let's just have a look actually. It's been so long I don't even know what surprise gives. Ah, right, it doesn't show. They'll change it in a new update, but not for right now. Oh, actually, I bought the 800th day package because that's actually pretty worth it for beginners. In fact, that's so worth it that I think everyone should buy it unless they're extremely like a super veteran player. Even so, I can imagine this being important for veteran players. I actually bought it on my main account as well. It costs 800 diamonds, you get 10 legend scrolls, 10 premium scrolls, 500k gold, some arena swords, and some horseshoes. So that's actually super worth because legend scrolls in itself is pretty much worth like 600 diamonds together with like 300k gold. So yeah, getting premium scrolls as well, super important for beginner players. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab that. I'll still save my legend scrolls for when the Octo companions come out because that's going to be pretty important. So I do, however, want to spend some premium scrolls. Hopefully, if I get lucky, I'll be able to summon Yuri. I'm sure that will help me out in arena a lot more than what I'm doing right now. So hopefully I'll get Bullet as a companion as well. Serendia, that would be a nice supporter to have because Serendia gives silence. And in a meta where, well, not really meta, but in the tier that I'm in right now, I don't think, like, it's not a thing where everyone has Refi, so not everyone has Purify, so silence can be tricky to deal with, so Serendia might be pretty useful here. So, let's see if I can get lucky. I'll just do 20 summons because I just like doing 10 times summons. Okay, instead of doing that one summon, I mean. Wiggle. So even if I get 3 stars, that's actually fine because as a beginner, oh, 4 star, oh, 5 star. Damn, I actually got lucky. Roxana, show me who it is. Yuri's companion. Man, okay, I should be happy though, because getting the companion's always better than getting the 5 star, unless you've already maxed out the companions, which is kind of unlucky, I mean, kind of unlikely that you do so before you get even a single copy of the 5 star. Even so, you can just summon the 5 star that you want from a 5 star selection ticket, because companions are the one that's really limited to me, I think. Okay, so got one Kurena, that's actually really lucky, I'm not going to complain about that at all. Let's go ahead and do another 10 summon because it would be really nice if I could get Yuri. Okay, 4 star, I'll take that too. Serendia! Nice! Welcome to the party. We've got Siska. Emma. Getting a bunch of companions, that's pretty nice. I remember he was pretty prominent in Novice Arena. Mercedes is super important in Novice Arena as well. Ernest, nice. I guess, again, yeah, like I said, it doesn't really matter who I draw because I haven't +9 like anyone at all. So even if I get 3 stars, that's alright. I've got Yana. Probably have to summon Naja before that's useful. Laurentia, Mario's companion, very welcome. Pretty good draw. For 20 premium scrolls to get 1 4-star and 1 5-star companion, that's pretty good. That's actually really good. My luck is so much worse than that normally. But yeah. Oh yeah, for beginners, remember to spend your friendship points. So just grab a bunch of friends and keep sending them gifts every day. Use their mercenaries, you can get friendship points. And that can actually help you summon 3 to 4 stars. So if you're a beginner, this is definitely something that you want to have, because 3 stars are fairly easy to max. I reckon by the end of like 7 days or like 2 weeks, I'll probably max out all my 3 stars. By that I mean +9 them. But for 4 stars, it's a different story. Even for my main account, after playing for a year, I think I've only barely managed to max out all my 4 stars to +9. Like just a week ago or so. So the 4 stars take a while, especially if you're not actively trying to do fusion. So yeah, friendship points, pretty cool. Class scrolls are going to be useful as well. Not so much for the veteran players because you already have mercenaries that you need, but for beginner players, getting any mercenary at all is always good. So do your class scrolls, do your friendship summons, and also normal scrolls can be really useful because you can get some 3 stars. You can also get some 2 stars, which are good for ranking up 2-star rank up stars, which I think I have like 100,000 copies of in my main account. Alright, so that's probably gonna do it for this video. I know it's not that useful arena information wise because I lack the mercenaries and it's completely out of hand because I'm facing like +9 legendaries with a team that doesn't have any legendaries. But the next time I make a video on this account, that will be it, because I will be getting my legendary then on the 7th day, so look forward to that. Anyway, I hope this was a nice chill video and you guys get to see that I'm not actually dead. Yes, I know I haven't uploaded in a long while, I'm really sorry for that. But I am back to uploading ways, and I'll be getting more up very soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!